welcome to the Tantrum House playthrough show. Tonight we've got well, it's kind of a mix of some of the expansions that are for the new Disney Sorcerer's Epic Arena, Epic Alliances.
Disney Sorcerer's Arena, Epic Alliances.
That's what I meant to say. I am playing with a couple of these baddies. I've got the Horned King, I've got Jack Skeleton, and then I'm also playing with Dr. Facilier. And then our evil forces combined will be faced off against who?
Ariel.
Oh, I like it.
Elsa.
Okay.
And Mrs. Potts.
Mrs.
As
Potts.
a wild card coming in. She's going to save the day for me.
Yeah, so we've got a couple other expansions in here as well. I don't know where they're at, but we've got the At the Ready. I think that's Mrs. Potts.
That's Elsa. I didn't grab the new...
There's a lot of them.
The box for Mrs. Potts, but they're going to fall.
We're going to see how excited this game gets. We can knock it over in our excitement. I'm ready.
Okay.
Alright, so we played this a number of different times. You can find a lot of our other playthroughs on this channel as well. Sarah was just lamenting before this round that she's not sure she's won yet. So cheer her on. See if she can pull out a victory in the end against my team of super-powered evil guys.
You picked all villains.
I did.
And I hope I am going to do okay against them.
Defeat us and let the good guys win.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the game set up on the table. You'll figure out how we play as we go along. Sarah's up first. She's got her little marker covering Elsa over here.
Elsa's up.
Which is going to track our turn order. And so she's going to play. She's going to draw a card first. That's the hardest rule in this whole game, is to remember to draw a card at the start of your turn.
All right.
Did she already forget?
What?
Did you draw a card at the beginning
I
of your
didn't
turn?
draw a card.
That's what I just said.
I'm drawing a card. And then I am going to go into the unknown.
Into the unknown?
Into the unknown. Okay, and Elsa can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's so much far travelings.
Yep. Well, you know, when you got powers, you might as well use it.
She like Iceman.
I could discard a card to draw
glasses.
another one. If I discard a card this way, draw 2 cards instead. I am going to forego that because I don't want to... I got some okay cards in my deck here.
You always got to discard. Get better cards.
Well...
Is that your whole turn? Obviously not attacking anybody.
I will use my skill starting off. I'm not going to do any attack. I do have some ranged attacks with Elsa. I'm not going to use any of that because you are just a little bit too far. I will use my Duty to Arendelle skill.
Okay.
Which says if Elsa is on a crown space, reveal the top card of my deck. Oh, if it's a non-swirl card, draw it. It is not. So I'll put it back.
Is the non-swirl card? So that one was a swirl card?
It was a card with a little swirl.
Well, you got unlucky on the swirl card draw.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to remember to draw a card at the beginning of my turn. Hey, I like that.
I'm already at my hand limit, so
needed
it's okay
them.
that I didn't take that card.
All right, I'm going to do my standard movement. I'm going to get up all up in your grill. Dr. Facilier just strolling into town.
Okay.
Got my health meter set correctly. I will then... Ooh, I could have done this from far away because I got a range.
You can just go back.
This one looks good. I'm going to save it for a minute. One rival within a range of 2 gains Shrunken.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and get your status effect out there. I have shrunken you. I don't know what that does to you, so maybe you can look up that rule. But it does say add one status counter to any number of status effects on that rival. Does that mean I get to add an extra one?
Sorry.
Add 1 status counter to any number. It automatically comes with 1, right? So then do I add 1 to it as the second line?
To any number of status effects on that, right? Well, you add... No, you can't add more than 1.
What's saying add 1
If
to
I
any
had,
number?
If I had any more statuses,
I
could...
other ones?
Yeah.
What are you thinking home about that?
Yeah. It says
Add
to
1
any
status
other.
counter to any number of status effects on that rival.
Yeah,
Any number. This would be number 1.
No, you can't just read into the rules,
sure
Will.
Right.
Shrunken means that my standard attack is now 1 instead of 2.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And I cannot play any card with a sword symbol on this character's turn. I can still discard it and add 1 to a standard attack of not.
Okay, and then my skill is reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a swirlity, which it is not, you gain an additional action phase this turn. Otherwise, reveal a random card from your hand. Just reveal it to you. Okay, here's what I'm going to do to you next time.
Does it have a swirl in it? It does. Okay.
Oh, it just has a random card.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to deal 2 damage to you next time.
Okay.
Just so you can tremble.
Okay.
And wait in awe.
All right.
Yep, slide that twice.
Facility.
Yep, good.
All right. It's now Ariel's turn. All right. Ariel has a standard movement of 2. So I am going to move 2. And then I am going to play Courageous Spirit. So, for Courageous Spirit, I can deal 3 damage to Dr. Facilier.
Why? So far away from you.
It's range of 2.
Okay. How much?
3 damage.
3, nice.
I'm using my Triton. It's probably my dad's Triton. But
Probably.
using my
Stole it.
Yep. Courageous Spirit. All right. And then at the end of Ariel's turn, when she can use skills. You know what? Did I draw a card? I did not. Okay. Did not. All right. The end of Ariel's turn, I can reveal the top card of my deck. If it is an Ariel card, I can draw it. I can discard and have a character heal. Oh, did I move my... I didn't go down on me.
Well, I don't know. Did you get hurt from being shrunken?
Did you do damage?
It's not actually damage. It's just
Oh, you
shrunken.
just did shrunken. Okay, sorry.
But if you want to take damage,
No, I
I will allow it.
thought you attacked. You just did shrunk. Okay. I can discard it and heal, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to put it back. All right. It is...
Jack is up. Okay, so
Jack's
first off, I've never played with Jack, and I love him already. He is super strong and has great skills. So I'm going to draw a card. Oh, it's a Jack card. Hold on, I got to read it now. Okay, I like it. I'm going to play Prepare the Sleigh. Move up to 3 spaces. Pow, pow, pow. Until the end of this turn, whenever a rival is dealt damage, they gain your choice of either 2 afraid or 2 immobilized.
Ooh.
So now I will do some damage.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm going to do this damage instead. The new card that I just got, which is way better. It has a range, which I don't even need. I hate that I'm using ranged weapons when I don't need them. But it's going to deal 2 damage to a rival. Pew, pew.
Well, who are you attacking?
Oh, great question. 8 and 9. Yeah, we'll attack Ariel.
Okay.
That rival gains 2 afraid as part of this damage.
Okay. And does 2 damage?
So I'll give you an afraid here. Yep, 2 damage and 2 afraid. And then if you recall, my other card said anytime you deal damage to them, they gain either 2 afraid or 2 immobilized. Let's just go ahead and stack on some immobilizations as well. Well, wait a minute. I want you to be able to move because immobilized means you can't move, but afraid means you get damage every time you move. So I'm just going to give you 4 afraid so you can be afraid for the rest of your life. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
I could see Ariel being afraid.
She seems kind of a afraid cat. Although she swam right into that deep, dark, dungeony pit with eels and stuff and was like, no big deal.
That is true. Okay.
Your turn.
All right, Mrs. Potts.
I got so many options for my next turn.
Okay. Perfect. I am going to... This sounds... I get to draw a card first.
He's so far away.
A lot of Elsa cards. All right. There's ally. All right. I will play Proper Etiquette for Mrs. Potts, which sounds about right for her. I will this allows me to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. If I am adjacent to an ally on a crowd space, I get a point. All right. So that's that card. And I don't, Mrs. Potts really doesn't do much attacking. And I'm not adjacent to anybody. My standard attack is only 1, so I don't think I'm making an attack. So I think that's it for Mrs. Potts, except for I can, my skill is set the table, draw a card, and then put a card from your hand on the top or bottom of your deck. I'm going to draw a card. Also, whenever my constant ability is Tale as Old as Time, and every time I draw a card, if it's a Mrs. Potts card, I get to move whichever character it is on their turn. This is not a Mrs. Potts card. So, I think I'm discarding one of these. All right.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
I'm going to draw a card.
I'm discarding one of these.
Doesn't help me this time. Remind me what the rules are on movement. I can discard a card to move an extra space. Is that correct? I know I can do it to make an attack.
You can discard a movement card to... You can discard a card to move an extra space, and you can discard an action card to do an action.
To do an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dealio is that the Horned King is the slowest moving guy in the world. He can only move 1 space.
And you put him in the back? You started him off slow?
She set this game up, just FYI, everybody.
You could move your character however you wanted to start.
I sat down, turn order was established. Okay, so I will move 1 space, and I'll discard a card, even though I shouldn't, to move an extra space. Then I will play Feed the Cauldron. Blah, blah, blah. Banish, which means get rid of forever, 2 cards from 1 summoner's discard pile. Get rid of 2 cards permanently.
Boy.
No upgrades for you today, ma'am. If there are 2 or fewer Cauldron-born, which I got these cool little Cauldron-born dudes. If there are 2 or fewer of them on the board, which there are 0, then place 1 in an unoccupied adjacent space.
And what did those do?
Nothing yet, but they're working their way up.
Okay.
An allied Cauldron-born of your choice, which is not close enough to anybody, could deal 2 damage to 1 adjacent rival. Didn't get that far, but we'll get there soon. Pop, pop. Back to Elsa.
Back to Elsa. All right, so this comes off, I believe. Start of my turn. Does it have 2 on it?
I think so. Well, I think it should have 2 on it, but we're still waiting for the comments from the audience on that.
All right. Elsa is on a crown space, so she gets a point to start off with.
Look at her getting points on the board already. How can we get 2 points?
Because Mrs. Potts gave me a point.
Get out of here.
Mrs. Potts
Potts
deals. Mrs. Potts has secret points that she's just going to be dealing out the whole game. So just be ready for that. That's why I said she's going to be the clutch on this team. All right. Elsa's turn. I will go ahead and do the action show yourself.
Show yourself.
All right, so this is just going to deal 1 damage. I will...
Oh, wait, did Jack have any... What did I just do? Whenever you gain a crown... Oh, hold on. Forgot I had a skill at the end.
Wait.
Move one of your allied Cauldron-born up to 2 spaces. That was one of my skills. Okay, now I'm done.
I feel like you can't go back in time. I already
That wasn't
halfway
back in
through my
time.
turn.
That was just... You rushed me. I didn't say I was finished.
Yeah.
Did anyone hear me say I was finished?
You move this on your own. Cheater. It's coming out, everybody.
I forgot I had skills.
Well, use them next time. All right. That's your 1 chance to renege anything.
Okay, I love it.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. I get 1 damage. I will attack Dr. Facilier.
In case you don't know, just as FYI, you can attack these guys. 1 hit kills them. Just so you know.
I'm gonna attack Dr. Facilier.
Okay.
All right. Show yourself also gives me an additional movement and action phase this turn.
All right.
So I
move
get a
on
whole
off
other
that
turn.
space. Go ahead. Just
All right.
hop on off. Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid. Ariel's afraid.
Ariel's scared
But
for her
Elsa
life.
is not afraid.
Shucks.
Okay. I will Bruni, Gale, and the Earth Giants. So I'm going to do another attack action. I will deal, how much health does Dr. Facilier?
So much. He's feeling strong.
This does not count as a rival, is it?
It probably does.
Okay. Does it count as a rival?
They represent armies of undead soldiers. They have no attributes and no variants from the basic character token stats listed above. I think it's got to be a rival, yeah.
Okay. I will use that. It doesn't say pick one. So I think I get to do all of these. Deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival.
Up to 1 adjacent rival, yeah.
So Dr. Facilier. And then I also deal 1 damage to a non-adjacent rival. So I'm going to attack this cauldron thing.
Okay.
That comes off the board. And then I can move 1 rival 1 space. So Jack's going to move back 1 space here.
Dirty.
Yep.
Any rival anywhere?
It says move up to 1 rival 1 space.
Super overpowered.
Doesn't say adjacent. It's Elsa, come on. She's got to have some good powers.
Why? Why does she have to have good powers? What does this symbol mean? Does that mean adjacent?
No, it says, the first thing says up to 1 adjacent rival.
Yeah, but all 3 of those have that symbol. Is that the adjacent symbol?
That's the direct attack.
Direct attack.
Okay. All right. I could banish 2 cards from my discard. You've already done that for me. Although these 2 are not used to upgrade. So I'm going to do that. This symbol is not used for any of my characters, and I have a lot of these blue symbols. So I'm going to use that to give myself 1 invulnerable.
Invulnerable.
Which means if you attack me, I can
Probably don't get hurt.
negate an attack. And then if I'm on a crown space, I can reveal the top card of my deck. If it is a non-swirl, I can draw it. It is not a Mrs. Potts, so I don't get to do anything with it. All right. It is a non-swirly card. Yep. It's a swirl. Of course it is. All right. That's it for Elsa.
Alrighty. You're done?
Elsa's turn is done.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. Jack is back in the party. I will move 1 space. And then I will play... remind me what Flustered does.
Flustered. Flustered, whenever a status counter is removed from Flustered during the starting phase, this character summoner banishes a random card from their hand.
Interesting. Alright, well I think I'm flustering Miss Potts.
Okay.
She needs a token on there.
Okay.
And then it says, after you flustered that person, deal 1 damage to each of your rivals adjacent to that rival. So 1 damage for each of the other 2.
Okay.
It's really not that bad. You kind of got off easy.
Of course I did.
Now let me remember what his powers are. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a swirly card, which it is, you gain an additional action phase this turn. Otherwise, reveal a random card from your hand. Action phase. So I get everything again?
You get an attack, not a movement.
We sure?
Yeah, an action is the red symbol.
Action. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival. If this KOs that rival, nobody's even close. Then I would get to do other sweet things. We'll hit... Ariel's looking afraid. But she's next.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit Potts for 2.
Okay.
And then, let me look. I got so many cards in here, I probably can upgrade already. That was my... Do I get a skill again? Just action phase. I think I'm done.
Okay. Alright, so Ariel's afraid, so 1 token comes off. So if I move, I get damage, right?
Yes, but you have. This character must use its action phases if possible. So you can't skip them.
An action phase or a movement?
Movement phase. Sorry.
It must move.
It says it must use each of its movement phases. How many do you get? You just get one, right?
Well, if I were to gain an extra movement through a card, I would have to use it. Okay. Like Elsa got an extra movement.
You're gonna take 2 damage.
Okay.
So, get some damage.
How much does... He's at 1?
Yeah. If I'm going to upgrade, do I do it at the end of my turn, the start of my turn, anytime on my turn? Discard in turn.
During that specific character's turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'll move Ariel. She's got to take 2 damage. Mrs. Potts is up next, and Jack is up next. So I am going to, I'm going to play Driving Waves with Ariel, and that is.
Did you already take damage for moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deal 3 damage to Jack. I will reveal the top card of my deck. If it is an attack card, it is not an attack card.
Oh, lucky Jack.
Move that rival 2 spaces. Didn't get to do that. All right. And I believe Ariel is going to dig for thingamajigs as my skill. I will look at a card, which I already did. It is not an Ariel card. I could draw it, and I'm going to discard it, and it will allow 1 character to recover a heart. So, do I even bother with Ariel, or do I try and keep Mrs. Potts going strong? I feel like Ariel's time is coming quickly. We'll heal Ariel 1. Probably gives me another turn, and I'm already on a crown space.
Yeah, that was a strong move. I was hoping you wouldn't do it.
All right, that's it for Ariel. It is Jack's turn.
All right, let's see what Jack draws. Got me some horned powers. All right, well I could have definitely killed you at 3.
Okay.
Let me see if I can kill you at 4. I gotta do that one, but I don't know if it's gonna kill you. 1 adjacent rival gains 2 afraid. Alright, I don't think I can take you out.
Okay.
I will play 0, which is gonna deal 1 damage to each adjacent rival, which is sad. It's only gonna deal 1 to you.
Okay.
But then it's gonna deal 2 damage to you if you're afraid. So 2 more. So 3 total.
Okay. Puts me down.
Oh, shoot. What is my upgrade? Hold on one second. Once on each of Jack Skellington's turns, when adding or moving a status counter to a status effect, you may put an additional status counter on it. Alright, I'm going to upgrade. Oh, JK. Can't upgrade him. I can upgrade him. Okay, not doing that. Wait. Still can't. And then I can discard a card to attack you 1 more time.
You can't. No, you already attacked me.
That's a bummer.
Instead of using a card, you could discard a card.
Okay. Well, then I'll just move over here.
Okay.
And then I can discard a card from your hand to move a status counter from 1 effect on a character to another. I can fluster you more. I don't want to make you invulnerable. Oh, I can move invulnerable off. Discard a card from your hand to move a card counter from a status effect on 1 character's effect to 1 of their allies. Let's do it. I'll discard this one because I got 2 of them to move this token over here.
Doesn't it move all of it?
Move all of what? No, I think it's just the token. Move a status counter from a status effect on one character to a status effect token on one of the other characters that's an ally. So I can either help myself or I can hurt you. Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, Mrs. Potts' turn. So I'm removing one of these flustered, so she's still flustered, but not for too much longer. Whenever I remove one, I have to randomly trash a card. Oh, okay, that's one I could have used. Is it banish or just banishes? Oh, that's rough.
Banish away.
Okay, now I gotta draw a card. And now it's Mrs. Potts' turn.
Nice.
I'm going to do an attack first. Mrs. Potts is gonna attack. I don't know what she's doing, kicking him in the knees.
Oh,
probably.
it is in any order, so you can do your skill first. I was thinking I had to like wait. Sorry. You can do skill, attack, or movement.
Oh, you could. Oh, I thought you did skill last, but okay, you know you could do it first. Mrs. Potts is taking out Dr. Facilier, knocking him out.
4 crowns. It's a bunch.
4? No, it's not.
It says 4. It's not a bunch of crowns.
7
Oh
is
yeah,
a lot.
I should be taking out Elsa. That's what I should be doing.
Okay. Now
4 points there. I got none. I didn't slack it.
Mrs. Potts can prepare for guests. I will. I guess it's Jack's turn before Mrs. Potts. If I move over there, then it's. I can move up to 3 spaces. I'll just move next to Ariel. Draw 2 cards. Whenever you draw a card and it's a Mrs. Potts, not a Mrs. Here's a Mrs. Potts. I can move the active character 1 space. I don't need to move Mrs. Potts again. Okay. And then that was this card here. I prepared for guests. Okay. I can also do set the table so I can draw a card and then put a card, which I'm going to do that. Put a card from the top under your deck. That was Mrs. Potts' skill. And I think I am done.
I gotta get this Cauldron-born thing action happening. Move 1. I need to just get it on the board. My turn. Drawing a card. He's alright. Put this over. If there are 2 or fewer Cauldron-born in the arena, place 1 in an occupied adjacent space. Each allied Cauldron-born deals 1 damage. Okay. Alright, so I will, and my skill is move. Yeah, can't move yet. Oh, first, I need to just upgrade, because that's before I forget. So I'm going to spend 2 of these cards with banishing them, 2 of these cards banishing them. The Horned King is now upgraded. From now on, at the beginning of each of your starting phases, you take 1 damage for each of the Cauldron-born that you're adjacent to. So if I can get him next to you, you take damage on your turn. Then I will play, if there are 2 or fewer Cauldron-born in the arena, place 1 in an occupied adjacent space. Can I move through my own guys? Okay. Each Cauldron-born deals 1 damage to each rival that's adjacent to them. Nope, say. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do first. So 1 kills Ariel. Takes the points finally.
4.
4? That's
Also
not very
makes her
many.
afraid go away.
Oh, I worked so hard on that.
I know, you just took it
3.
away.
You're going to have to give me a 5, I guess, because there's not enough 1s.
What? Oh, they're probably in the other box.
Oh, give me one of the status tokens. 4. I'll have to get more of those soon.
Oh, no, there's one right here.
Too bad I
You
didn't
just
take
didn't look through the pile.
it. Okay, and then I can play this. This is green or red, right? So I can now play that as my move action.
You could play it as a move. You have to do the move portion.
You don't get to do everything?
You could, depends on what it is.
I mean, I feel like I can just play that card, right?
You pick.
It doesn't say pick. What are the rules? I feel like we should know the rules by now.
Move.
I feel like I can play the whole card.
Okay.
Move up to 2 spaces.
It's a pick.
Deal 1 damage to an adjacent rival, Potts. Then move up to 1 allied Cauldron-born up to 2 spaces. and deal 1 damage to up to 1 rival that's adjacent to them.
I think that's it.
Did he go up or down?
Potts went down.
She was at full health?
Yeah.
Didn't I like just attack her 10 seconds ago?
She's on 4.
Looks like she's on. Oh, I was looking at her body. Alright, and then 1 more attack on her.
Potts, okay.
Alright, I think that does it. However, let me check my skills. I don't think I used my skills, so I can move a person up to 2 spaces, which I don't need to do. And then I think I'm done. Back to Elsa.
I believe Elsa's not invulnerable anymore.
Definitely not. Stole her token, and it would have been gone anyway.
Okay.
But it did keep Potts flustered.
I get a crown for being on crown space.
You do. You also get 1 damage for being adjacent to my guy. My guy.
Okay. Alright.
I'm getting low on cards here.
Okay, then I get to draw a card.
I'm just drawing 1 every time? I need more cards.
Alright. Move up to 3 spaces. Reveal the top card of your deck until you reveal one of Elsa's swirly cards. Or your last card, whichever comes first. Put one of those cards in your hand and then shuffle the rest. This is only Atto Holland knows. So,
okay.
I could move.
Only.
I guess I hate to move off of this, but I think I'm coming over here because I need to attack other people. So I will draw cards.
You can start anywhere, right? I can start right here.
Until I get one of those, and then I just reshuffle. Boy. There we go. Okay, and then I reshuffle.
Do I have to spawn from a star? Or can I spawn from any of the blue ones?
It has to be a star. All right. Now, that was my movement. I will play an action, which was great. I just got a new action card. Ice Magic. Ice Magic is deal 2 damage to each adjacent rival. I could discard a card to also do Immobilized, but I think I may not. I don't want you to be. I could move you so you don't attack Mrs. Potts again. But the Cauldron goes away because that's gonna.
You're attacking me?
Yeah, it's 2 damage each.
Okay.
I could. Who is that? The Horn King?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any cards that make you move? I don't think I do. So, I think I will. I don't want to give you Immobilized on the crown space, so I think I'm gonna not. What else does Immobilize do? Oh, you can't move. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give you Immobilized. All right. I will also upgrade.
Getting that upgrade on.
Oh, it doesn't.
Elsa powers.
It doesn't Immobilize again. I don't want to immobilize you there.
Yeah, lock me in.
Okay, well, I will pause on the upgrade. I need to get you to move.
Okay, you done?
Okay, I am done.
Dr. Facilier at bat. Draw me a card. Come on, be a good one. Jack's looking alright. Alright, I'm going to move 2. That's my standard movement. I will play... Actually, I'm going to move 1, 2. I have a 2 range. I'm going to shrunken you again. I feel like I'm starting the game over. And then definitely this means I can, like, that's what would happen. And now I can add 1 status counter to anything. So it's got to be here. Add 1 counter to any number of the status effects on the rival. So if I had 1 here, I could also add 1 to that as well.
Yeah.
But I got to be able to add 1 to that one.
Okay.
Thank you for agreeing. All right, and then, which character was that? Oh, Facilier, he's far away. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a swirlity card, which it's not, gain additional action. Otherwise, reveal a random card from your hand. Here's our hour has arrived. An allied cauldron born of your choice is going to deal 3 damage. It's coming for you.
Okay.
And that's my quick turn.
All right, Ariel.
Ariel's back up.
Ariel is back up.
Back in the fray.
I don't know where I'm starting yet. I gotta think about what I'm doing here. I am not doing. I'm at full health, which I did reset. I think I am going to. Yeah, this would be great. Okay, I could move. I will do that second. I will first do Medicinal Melody with Ariel, and each ally recovers 2 hearts.
What? Garbage. Ruining my turns.
Yep, that puts Elsa back up to full health at 9, and Mrs. Potts is pretty full at 5. All right, and then I could.
5.
Yeah, I think
Making
that's
it impossible.
So that was that. I do have a movement. I think I'm going to do my skill first. Reveal the top card of my deck. If it's Ariel, draw it, or I could discard it. I don't think I'm going to discard that. That's a good card. Or I put it back. And then I can move. Where do I want to go? I need to be... let's see, I can move 2. So 1, 2. I feel like I need to be closer, but that's all I can do. So
Get right on there, that adjacency.
okay, Jack's turn.
Jack's up. Let's see what kind of damage you can do. Oh, good. I needed a card.
Jack gets a point for being on a...
Whoa, sick. All right, so I got a point. Thank you. I'm up at 5 now.
Let you.
Tied.
I'm not.
Looking
That's
good.
the last time I'm reminding you of that too.
You never reminded me.
I did just now. You were taking your turn and forgot.
I thought you were just being helpful. I was going to remember.
Okay.
But now I'm going to kill you. This looks crazy. Okay, first I got to move. 1, 2. I should probably stay on that spot, but maybe move over here actually. This says, one adjacent rival, we're going to go with Elsa,
Okay.
gains 2 afraid.
Okay. All right. 2 afraid.
2 immobilized.
Boy.
And 2 flustered.
Phew.
This is the most amazing card I've ever seen in my life. Then,
2 flustered?
that's what it says.
Do you got flustered over there? I don't even have flustered.
Let me get some flustards for you.
Oh, I got one right here.
Flustered.
Never mind. I was looking at the...
This is sick, y'all. This is a sick card. Then,
Sheesh.
that rival takes damage equal to the number of... Wait, pause. As one of my skills, I can
You have to
discard...
finish this
No,
card.
it's pre-start. Because you can do skills in any order.
You're going to do a skill before you play this card.
Right.
Okay.
The skill says, discard a card from your hand. And then move a status counter from a status effect on one character to another person. Now,
Mrs. Potts is
Mrs. Potts is free and clear. Now, stack all this action in here. And then, that rival takes damage equal to the number of status effects on it.
Markers? Or it has 4?
No, can't be. Status effects. What are they?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Only 4. How great would that have been if I had wiped her out in one turn? I should have gotten some more on there. Then that rival takes damage equal to the number of status effects. I guess it doesn't say tokens. 4 is not enough. 4 is pretty good.
4 is a pretty
4 is
strong
pretty,
attack.
4 is pretty great still. Super great job, Jack. New favorite character. Alright.
Okay.
I think I moved already, so I think I'm done. Unless I have a skill, which I already did. Okay, I'm done. I need some more pink cards.
Okay. It's Mrs. Potts' turn. I'm going to draw a card. I can also, as my skill, draw a card and then put it
Man, that's what I need on here.
Put a card from your hand on the top or the bottom of your deck. Ooh.
She just stuck me on in with the thing. She'd already read it. She was
at the
like,
bottom.
yeah, take it off of pots. Cheap.
All right. Mrs. Potts. I could move and draw 2 more cards. Let's do that. Do I need to move though? I don't know. She can only do 1 attack.
Man.
Okay. I will. I guess I'll move. I'll move over here. I'll move over here. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Oh, they're Mrs. Potts cards. I could move again, but I don't need to. And I did not do an action or an action card yet. All right, so I will play Chipping Away. Chipping Away is a range of 2.
This is, man.
So
These
I
baddies
will
are mean.
attack. Let's attack the Horn King.
Are you on pots?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Attacking the Horn King?
Yeah.
How much?
2 damage. This is Chip doing the attack.
Chip.
Yep. Banish the top card of your deck.
It was Jack.
Hope it was good.
Oh, I was going to get stronger.
Okay. All right. I think that's it for Mrs. Potts.
Alright. Back to the Horned King.
Yep.
You should remind me that I get a point for being on this space. Anytime I gain a point, I'm able to put one of these dudes back on the board, which is great.
Is it on the red side or the blue side?
It's just whichever color I
Okay.
am. Then I'll draw a card. Got me another Jack. He's strong. Then I will play. Our hour has arrived. I feel like we might have already played this. I don't know. 1 allied cauldron born of your choice deals 3 damage to a rival that's adjacent. I really should have waited on this though, because it says if that player has been upgraded, you can flip their card back over. That would have been sick. She'll probably wait and do it on the very next turn.
Upgrade Mrs. Potts.
That would have been a crushing blow, which I would have loved. Still can't get that pink card that I need to upgrade my. I need pink here and pink here. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to get them both upgraded. I think that's all I'm going to do. I think I'll stay where I'm at. And I don't think I can put any more guys out, can I? I could do a movement action, but I won't. So back to Princess Afradia. She can remove some tokens.
I can. Is it 1 off of each?
I think it is. That seems strong, but she was pretty stacked.
Okay, I don't even know what all. Okay, so I'm
So here's what you need to know.
move.
At the beginning of your turn, you take 1 damage for being adjacent.
Okay, maybe I'll just not make it.
Die. Maybe you'll die.
You get knocked out, not die.
Oh yeah, knocked out, KO'd. You will take 2 damage when you move.
Okay.
But you can't move. I don't know what Flustered does. And you're shrunken.
Okay, well I can't move, so.
It says you must take your actions though. I don't know what that means.
This immobilize means you cannot be moved with any card or other effect.
This card says this character must use its movement phases.
Anytime this character
If
would be
possible.
moved or 1 or more spaces, they do not move.
Okay, I guess you don't move.
Okay. Flustered means.
Flustered's
Oh,
on
I took
yours
it.
too.
I took a damage.
You took a damage for Flustered?
Oh, I have to take another damage.
I don't know. Do you? What does Flustered do?
Flustered. When I take one of the.
Flustered whenever-
Sorry, I have to banish a card.
Oh, nice. Banish it. Is it random?
Yeah.
And then we also got to know what Shrunken does too. So good. Got rid of a good card.
Yeah.
Love to see it. What are
So
we?
would have healed somebody 4.
What are we shrunkening?
Huh?
What does Shrunken do?
Shrunken is I can't play an attack.
Like a great turn. Like, can't move, can't make an attack.
All
What
right.
are you doing? Upgrading? You can upgrade.
I drew a card for my turn.
Okay.
Whenever you draw a card, if it's a Mrs. Potts, I move the active character's space, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you should move her. Oh, mine says if you can move, you have to.
I'm immobilized.
Well, I'm saying if this one could move.
No, she doesn't move. It's move the active character. Mrs. Potts is not active.
I feel like you should at least take damage. It's not a movement phase, I suppose.
Yeah. Also, it's fine. Okay. So, I can't move, so I'm stuck there. I also can't attack with a attack card. I can discard a card to do 2 damage.
Can you, though?
Yeah, that's what it says. I can't. My attack is now 1. I can't play an attack card, but I can discard an attack card to do 2 damage.
That seems like you should get hurt.
Alright. I will discard this card
This
to...
character must use each of its movement phases, if possible. I don't even know why it says
So,
each.
you, let's do the Horn King 2 damage, please. Actually, no. I can only attack 1 thing.
That's correct.
Should I get rid of this? No, just do the Horn King 2 damage.
I feel like I'm confused by how these rules work.
Yeah, we have conflicting things
We
going
do,
on.
so I feel like I should get to decide. Is your turn done?
My turn's done.
All right.
It is Dr. Facilier. He's been hiding over in the corner.
He
He's
has
probably
been
just
not
gonna
doing a whole lot.
taken
How
out.
much health you got over here? Down to 2? Oh,
Yep.
Facilier's attack is 1. Stupid. I don't have any attack cards for Facilier. Is it ranged? Probably not.
Nope. Unless you have a card that does
What's
range.
more valuable to me? Moving 2 spaces and hopping on there, or attacking you for 1? I guess Jack's turn's coming up. You'll probably try to heal 5. I'm gonna move 1 and attack for 1 because it's the worst attack power ever. You're down to 1. Elsa.
I should have done this.
Shoulda,
I
woulda,
discarded the wrong
coulda.
card.
Let me make sure I don't have any cool powers that I'm skipping. Reveal a card from your deck. If it's a swirlity, gain an additional action. How amazing would that be? It's amazing! Reveal the top card, gain an additional action. I'll kill you for 1 more. I mean, knock you out for 1 more.
Okay, that's fine.
Do these...
You
Does this
get
go into my hand,
7
or what
points.
does this do? If that card
There
is that,
go.
you gain additional
Need
action.
to exchange.
Otherwise, reveal the top card of your deck. I assume I reveal it and then I just put it back. Is that what you would assume?
Yeah. Just
Give me some points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever I gain a crown, is that only when he gains it? Whenever you gain a crown, is it me, or him? You can place an additional guy on the board.
It's whenever
It's
you.
a constant ability.
Yeah, it's whenever you, the player.
Let's put 1 on the board. Adjacent to the Horned King.
Okay.
And I think I'm finished.
Okay. It's Ariel's turn. All right. Ariel takes the damage for being next to the
Yeah.
cauldron guy. Okay. I'm going to draw a card. It is Mrs. Potts. So I can move 1 space first. I'm going to move there as a free Mrs. Potts
Free
action.
Potts move.
All right. Then I will I'm going to do my skill first. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an aerial, put it back, or...
Where are these pink star cards at? I'm ready to upgrade.
I will discard it and one character recovers a heart. I guess I'll recover one. Okay, then I'm going to play my Trident Strike once again.
Got a bunch, huh?
All right, deal two damage to the adjacent rival.
Which one, him?
No, the Horned King.
Got me. I think you still have to kill the other guys. I don't think.
Sure. Okay, reveal the top card of your deck. It is not an attack. If it was, I'd be dealing damage to everything adjacent.
Lucky.
That was sad. I think I could do a movement. I did not move yet. I probably want to move away from...
You could be totally surrounded by all my guys.
Jack, I think I'm moving over here. I don't want to like cower away, but at the same time, well, just a minute. I'll just go here. I won't be a coward. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna draw one. Save it for later. I'm going to make you afraid, Ariel.
Okay.
You gain 2 afraids. And then I'm going to deal 2 damage to one rival within range that has at least a status effect on them. So 2 damage to you.
Okay.
It's not enough. You stole my spot, making me sad. I can then move 2, which doesn't get me to where I really want to be. I can discard a card from my hand to move a status counter. I don't think I need to do that. I'm not ready to upgrade. I will move 1, 2 over. Yeah, you're coming back to life in just a second. You got a couple turns, but Potts is going next. He's probably got some kind of ranged craziness on her. I'm just gonna go over here. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Kind of a weak
Mrs.
turn.
Potts gets a point for being on that space. I will draw my card for my turn. It is not a Mrs. Potts card. I will play... Actually, I'm going to upgrade Mrs. Potts. I think I got enough stuff here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Mrs. Potts upgrade is immediately after upgrading Mrs. Potts, gain a crown for each character on a crown space.
What?
So 2 points.
Catching up too fast.
Yep. All right. I could move and add status counters, which aren't going to help. I can... I played my cards wrong with Mrs. Potts earlier. Could recover hearts. I don't think I want to do that. So... no, I want to be there to get points. Otherwise, Ariel is not going to make it. What do I got? Okay, I'll be done. I'm not gonna do anything else with Miss Potts. I don't have anything ranged in my hand. All right, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card and hope it's good. It'll be good later. I'm gonna play the Foul Follower and move 2 spaces. 1, 2. I can deal damage to an adjacent rival. Bummer. But then I can move an allied cauldron and I can deal 1 damage to that adjacent person. So she's gonna take 1 damage. And then I'm gonna play the Banish 2 cards from your summoner's discard pile.
Discard. Do I get to pick? It's fine. I'll just do these 2.
And you're obviously gonna pick the ones that aren't gonna be upgrade usable. If there are 2 or fewer cauldron, which there's not, I could add some. One of them can now do 2 damage to 1 rival. So do 2 more damage to Ariel. Still not a single pink card in my discard pile. Stacked my deck wrong. 2, 4, 6. They gotta be out here somewhere.
Alright, who was that?
That was the Horned King.
Okay, so it's back to Elsa.
Back to Elsa.
Okay. Drew a card. It was a Mrs. Potts card. I'll be over here. Which allows you to, you may reveal it if it's a Mrs. Potts. You move the active character 1 space.
1 space.
So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do Elsa's movement. Boy.
Which way is she gonna go?
I will. Oh, I need to be in other places, but 1.
There's not like a rule that I can turn in 5 of 1 type, is there?
2. I'm here. I got a free movement from Mrs. Potts.
Okay.
I'm either going here or here. I don't want to put you on the crown space. You got 7 health though, so.
But who on the crown space?
I guess I'm going here. I'm scared of these cauldrons. All right. I don't get any points from getting rid of cauldrons though.
No, you don't.
Okay.
And all that work, I scared her, immobilized her,
I know.
and then took her out.
Okay. I will play this. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. Deal Bruni, Gale, and the Earth Giants. All right. Deal 1 damage from a non-adjacent rival. Non-adjacent.
Okay.
I was gonna do the cauldron and then move you into the cauldron space, but that won't work.
But alas.
Okay. So I guess I'll go here then. Okay. I'm gonna change where I'm going. All right.
That's fine.
Deal 1 damage to a non-adjacent rival. So I'm gonna get rid of this.
Oh, now he's not adjacent anymore.
Okay. He wasn't. Yeah. Deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival, which is just gonna be that counter.
You're killing both of my guys.
Yeah.
They were gonna finish you off.
And then I can
Good
move
plan.
1 rival 1 space.
Okay.
Let's move Jack back a space.
Move Jack back.
All right, that's Elsa's turn. I could banish 2 cards from my discard to give invulnerable. Elsa is not on a... Do I have any more Elsa cards? I've used so many. And can I cannot upgrade Elsa. So I got this card. And this card is not an upgradable card. So let's banish those 2 and give Elsa invulnerable.
What's invulnerable do?
If you attack me, it
Halved or something.
it just removes the counter instead.
Oh, weak. My turn.
Yes.
Hey, I drew a card because I kind of needed it. Alright, I think I'm moving for 1. I may change my mind in a second. Then I'm probably going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival. Definitely isn't going to KO you and give me a crown.
Okay.
But we'll do whatever it is. Did you take 2 damage? Because I thought you were vulnerable.
Oh.
And
I
then
clicked. Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
going to reveal the top card of my deck,
You're
and it's
right.
a spiral.
I forgot.
Oh, which it is. Then I get another action phase.
Of course you do.
So I will just attack you for
1?
1 lame attack. Dr. Facilier, the weakling. My weakest link.
Okay.
I think that's all I got.
Ariel is afraid. I think I do still get a point for being on the crown space, do I not?
I assume so.
Okay, so I remove a counter. And afraid. Oh, you have to tell me what afraid is.
2 damages for you.
2 damage?
When you move. You have to move, though.
I have to move.
And then you take 2 damage.
Okay. Okay. I could discard this Mrs. Potts card. I feel like I'm not going to make it though. I'm at 3 health. Okay. Can I discard this to... maybe I want to do an action first. And then try and move. I'll do this. Okay, I'll do this. Actually, no. We're going to do my skill first. I'm going to just reveal the top card of my deck. It is not an aerial card. I could discard it, and that character... I don't want to discard. This is... Oh. I don't want to discard that one. That's a good card. Okay. So that was my skill, is look at... dig for thingamabobs. Alright, Ariel's turn for her action is going to be complete my collection. So I will draw 2 cards. I can discard another card, another action card, to draw 4 cards, which I will do. This card, if I discard a Mrs. Potts card on another ally's turn, I get to recover a heart.
Convenient.
Yep. So that's the card I'm going to pick.
Makes sense.
Yep. Okay. So I get to draw 2 more cards because I only drew.
So many cards over there. That's crazy.
I know. I'm actually going to not make it because I'm about...
Well, would you lose immediately? What happens when you run out of cards? You run out of life?
You die, I think.
What?
Okay.
I just gotta hold on to the lock.
This would have been really good to have at the beginning of the game.
Very bottom of your deck. Good shuffling. Good shuffling.
Okay, so that was my aerial action.
And now you gotta move and die.
Now I gotta move, which I think I just gotta move.
Have to. Required by law.
So...
by Freydikism.
where do I want to go? Dr. Facilier already took a turn, but he's at full health.
He is. He's looking strong, even though
I think I'm just going to move back here.
2 hits. Pew, pew.
That means you... actually, I'm going to move back here.
Oh, good call.
Because otherwise your ranged attacks
Definitely
wouldn't
gonna
have
kill
gotten
you for sure.
Okay, then I gotta discard down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta discard something.
I'm gonna draw a card to prepare for my turn.
Discarding that.
I'm gonna move this token to Jack.
Yep.
Jack has
Does this go away because I used it?
used it.
Yeah.
I mean, you will remove a token at the beginning of your next turn if I don't
I thought
apply
if I
a different
used...
status effect.
Okay.
Jack's gonna move his standard movement to get on the crown spot. Then he will play Fearsome Throw. He's gonna toss a pumpkin right at your face.
Okay.
A range of 2. It's gonna deal 2 damage to you, and then you're gonna gain 2 Afraid. I think you're just gonna gain 2 damage because I think it's gonna be enough to knock you out.
Who is this?
Ariel.
Ariel, yeah.
How many points do I get?
You get 4.
4. It's not enough.
It is not enough.
How many am I trying to get to? 20? I don't even remember what I'm trying to get to.
20. Or
20.
when somebody runs out of
Make Sarah
cards.
spend all of her cards.
No,
now,
you don't automatically win.
I don't?
No,
Are you
it's
sure?
whoever has the most points at when somebody is supposed to draw cards and they cannot.
I'm going to have earlier wasted and played this card. I just took my standard action. This one says move up to 4 spaces, which I didn't need to do. This is where I wanted to be. But I want this pink card in my discard pile. It does say reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a something, draw it. And it is forward arrows. So now these can go in my discard pile. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Potts is up.
Potts is up. She gets a point.
And another point over there.
Okay.
Right, I finally can upgrade again. Who's up next? Jack.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
If at least. Oh, this is afraid is moved. Man.
What? Why?
Okay, here
Why
we
is
go.
it moved?
I needed this card a long
I
time
don't think
ago.
it's moved. Why do you think it's moved?
She's out.
Okay. Was it on her?
Yeah. Ariel was the one that was afraid. She goes back to
Be
4.
afraid. Be very afraid.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Potts.
Did you draw a card at the beginning of your turn?
I did not. Thank you.
What happens when you draw your last card? You said I don't win automatically.
The game ends.
The game ends.
And then you count points. Okay. Mrs. Potts is going to play Warmth for the Soul.
Warmth for the soul.
Move up to 2 spaces.
Okay.
I'm going to move 2. And they draw 1 card and you gain 2 crowns.
Whoa. I get a card and you get 2 crowns?
Yeah.
That's craziness. But it was warming to my soul.
1, 2.
How to make you draw a card?
Okay, that was a movement. Now I can I'm going to do Spot of Tea.
Spot of tea.
Alright, deal 1 damage to each adjacent rival. Move up to 2 spaces.
1 damage.
Yep, I'm going to move back.
That's a good move.
Yep.
Me?
Okay, that was it for Potts.
Alright, I need a Horned King card. And I didn't get it. So, stacked on one of my players, but not on the Horned King. He can move barely. I haven't gotten any crowns recently to be able to get cool bad guys out on the board. I will move 1 space closer because I can. And then I could do a standard attack of 2, but I don't have any range. So I think unless I can magically, I didn't get any crowns. Yeah, I think he's kind of a bomb turn for me. Back to Elsa to draw your last card.
I draw my card, but I still am able to draw a card.
Oh.
Okay. Elsa's turn.
Assuming she doesn't kill me for 7, who knows? She could. She's a little crazy over there.
I don't think I'm doing that much damage. Okay. Alright, I'm doing Bruni, Gale, and the Earth Giants. She's got like
Again?
4 of these in her deck.
So
yeah.
many in this deck.
Alright, deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival. So Dr. Versilier. I'm not going to be able to take out anybody. So I think I've lost. Alright, move a rival 1 space.
And it's costing me points.
Yep, and then deal 1 damage to a non-adjacent rival. Let's hit Jack. Elsa's gonna move. That's it.
I wish she was afraid. Alright. I don't have a whole lot of hot action. Let me draw a card. Jack. I can move. I don't really need to move. I can fluster you. Remember what fluster does? Makes you discard a card or something?
Flustered makes me banish cards.
Banish cards. Nope, none of you peoples are out there. I think man, what a sad turn. I have 4 cards for him, and they do nothing for me. I'm gonna. Does he upgrade to anything cool? At the beginning of or the ending phase of your turn, deal 1 damage to each adjacent rival that has at least 1 status effect. 1 or more characters are KO'd this way. Gain an extra thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Too bad it doesn't really do me much. I will simply attack you for 1. Poom poom. Well, I guess I'm going to play this card to do it. So I'm going to fluster you and deal 1 damage to you. So you're also flustered. And then I always got this thing where I can draw a card and see if it's a twirlity. It is. So I can take an additional action. So I will fluster you again. I gain an additional action phase this turn. I'm just burning through cards. And then I'll rando attack you for 1.
Okay.
I could play 1 more action card to attack you for 1 more. I feel like the game's almost over. I'll play a discarded card to attack you for 1 more.
Okay.
I don't think I really accomplished a
That
whole
was
lot.
part of the other attack, but yes.
But it was there. Alright. That's it.
Okay.
Ariel, you're back.
I can't draw a card.
Can't draw any cards. Now what happens?
The game's over.
The game's over.
You count points.
I got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17.
I have 12.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull it out. You had the heroes,
Had I had
the
one
girl
more
powers,
card.
the super actions. 1 more card?
Had I had another card, I could have... Well, I knew I wasn't going to make it because I could have on my last turn done all the damage to Jack. And if I had another card in my deck to draw to give Ariel a turn, she has a 4 movement. So I could have gotten next to Jack and taken him out.
Jumped up over that crown.
I have a couple cards that do high damage.
I had a cool Jack
So
upgrade
between
coming.
another 2 from Ariel and 2 from Elsa, I could have done it. Which, how many health was Jack?
They're both pretty high. 5.
No, what?
Actually,
What's
he's
his
pretty
crown?
low too. 5.
We would have tied.
If you had 2 more turns plus cards in your hands.
Well, if I had cards, I would have taken 1 more turn. I would have done my
Gotcha.
last
I was getting low too. I only had 3 cards left, which is a little crazy. I've never played that many cards.
Same. I normally don't have cards in my hand.
We were either really bad at it or we were both really balanced or something.
Well, my abilities let me draw extra cards, so
Yeah,
I
I was
went through the deck
burning
faster.
through a lot, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. Yeah, well, that was Disney's Sorcerer's Arena Epic Alliances with 3 different expansions played. The baddies prevailed, and Sara continues her streak of no victories. We didn't get excited enough. I was hoping you would win and then knock over all the boxes. It was going to be crazy. We were going to cut to the slow motion reel. Unfortunately.
You could have done all that
You're
with the
going to have to
baddies.
tune in again next time to see if Sara can pull it off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. We will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.